love to do. But some days, sometimes, I'm just like you, man. I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. I'm just like you. Damn, I hate this job. Man, I hate this job. Man, I hate my job.
From a good dream I awake, sun rays on my face, planning out my day, hoping this ain't the one that I catch a case. I feel so good, I feel so straight. My manager keep calling me saying, hurry up, you late. Hurry up, you lay off. Y'all, man, I hate this job. Man, I hate this job. Been trying to play it cool, but it's hard to play it off. I've been hanging on to this bullshit, cause my car still ain't paid off. I know I'm on my way up, my boy just got laid off, so y'all, man, I hate this job. Man, I hate this job. These hoes is so ratchet, these hoes is so sneaky. Y'all don't even really pay enough for y'all to only pay bi-weekly. I'm trying to double up my cash, take this job, shove it up your ass. Yo, man, I hate this job. Sometimes I wanna say, walk in and slap my boss. This shit is getting hard. Damn, I hate this job. Gotta make it out of this struggle, bruh. And I don't really mean to take it out on you. You just a customer, but damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. We're the reason why your stockholders always stay afloat. Yet I'm asking, are they hiring? Like everywhere I go, schedule will say 9, but I think it's fine if I clock in at 9:04. I work 40 hours a week plus overtime just to be bro. So y'all, man, I hate this job. Hate that I applied. So much has transpired since the day that I was high. Told me I could advance, but you were telling me lies. Gotta give your notice before I quit, but you don't say shit right before I'm fired. Damn, man, I hate this job. Sometimes I wanna say, walk in and slap my boss. This shit is getting hard. Damn, I hate this job. Gotta make it out of this struggle, bruh. And I don't really mean to take it out on you. You just a customer, but damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. You and your procedures, you and your protocol, you and your policies, none of that shit don't apply to me. You and your quotas, you and your standards, you and your 2 sick days a year. Y'all niggas bananas. Wonder why the postman's posted with hammers, going postal with Popo on camera. His wage got him enraged, stressed out, it's hard to maintain. He flips the middle, grabs his. He said, if you don't get the picture, I quit, you ain't shoot. Mother, man, I hate this job. Sometimes I wanna say, walk in and slap my boss. This shit is getting hard. Damn, I hate this job. Gotta make it out of this struggle, bruh. And I don't really mean to take it out on you. You just a customer, but damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Look, man, I hate this job. I put my pants on one leg at a time, just like you. I'm out here trying to take care of my family. Damn, I hate this job. It's not always glamorous, for real, but I do what I gotta do for me and mine, you know? Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. I'm just like you, nigga. Damn, I hate this job. Man, I hate this job. Man, I hate my job.
The views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the speakers, commentators, experts, and/or the hosts. They do not explicitly nor necessarily reflect nor represent the channel's policy or the views held by the channel or broadcaster. The broadcaster or its channel cannot be held accountable for all or any views expressed during the program. Basically, if I didn't say it, don't come for me. You come for the person who said it. And please don't sue me for somebody else's words. With that said, let's start the show, motherfucker.
This that squad.
Okay. Start the show, baby. Hey. Showtime. What's good, neighborhood? Yo, what's popping? What's happening? What's going on? You back in the lab with your favorite neighbor, your man Mark Nash. He is I am he. Another scruffy day over here at Breaking Beats. Yeah, man. Went to the last bar, man. He kind of didn't do me right. So I just like, man, I gotta let this fill back in a little bit. The whole hairline. It was. He had my hairline doing the gangster lane, man. My hairline was sitting sideways, boy. Oh man, it was. I was like, that's what the hat collection is for. That's why you got all these damn hats around here. You better find one. Got 2 weeks. But let's get right into it. Got my homegirl Memory. What's up? Introduce yourself. Tell people how they can reach you and follow you before we get started.
All right. What's up? What's up, everyone? What's up, Foodie? So you can follow me on where? Where can you follow me? Let's see. TikTok, I guess. That's where I'm messing with is TikTok. Even here on YouTube, Girl Behind the Mic is fine. But I'm glad we back. We back at it. Shout out chat. Shout out everyone listening. It's gonna be good,
man. Shout out to the homegirl Foodie, aka that 90s chick. Shout out to Fanbo podcast.
Fanbo. Yep. Shout out to Fanbo.
I was about to say Fanboy. Anyway, man, let's get into it, man. We got a lot to unpack and we got to get right into it. So, as you know, this is a hip hop political sports show with a comedy twist. We've been saying that for years now, and this is one of the politics side. Let's get right into it. Did you see Pam Bondi on the at the House hearings?
I'm gonna keep it real. 30 seconds. I saw 30 seconds when she was telling that man, like, with her finger, like, that's something, let me talk or something. I was like, whoa, calm down. But I haven't seen the entire thing.
Man, Pam Bondi is up there. It's like she up there like Nino Brown and G. I'm surprised somebody didn't mean that and put her face up there. If I'm going down, all of y'all going down. Why y'all didn't bring this up when Biden was in the office? The Dow was at 50,000. Yo, that junk was crazy. Yo, you know, they snuck her though. I ain't gonna lie, they ambushed her. When she walked in and she's sitting down, it was like a scene from a movie, bro. Where all of a sudden she said, well, all the Epstein victims in the room stand up, and like it's like
wow,
70 people just stand up.
Oh my God.
And they was like, will you turn around? No, then she asked them, she said, how many of you have, if you want to raise your hand, how many of you have spoke to this Department of Justice about anything that happened? And nobody, raised, basically it was like, nah, ain't nobody talked to none of us. Then she was like, will you turn around and apologize to them? Or like, what, are you willing to? I was like, oh, they ambushed her with that. She could have turned around and said, sorry, bitches.
Right.
She could have turned around and said anything. I do apologize for any and everything that you ladies that went through it. And I can empathize with blah, 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 blah. You got to have some finesse.
Something.
You got to have something. Like, you are in politics. You get what I'm saying?
Right. So they told Pam
You're supposed to be a smooth talker in politics, man.
And Pam Bondi looked like she, man, I can't believe, let me show this shit. We got to show it.
For real, because I'm like, wait a minute.
Man, this is hilarious though. It's
They put her on the spot.
yeah, it's a lot of putting her on the spot. I ain't
Turn
gonna
your
lie.
big head behind you.
Yeah, they set up with that one's like, you know, the girl's right behind you. She didn't look back, and I think that's the thing too that sticks with people. That's even with her party, they like, damn, you ain't got no finesse. You can't talk to the people. You don't know how to talk.
Not off the cuff, she can't.
I mean, this politics. This is the politicking part.
Right, but she couldn't come up with a lie real quick. You see what I'm saying?
But even with some of the simple questions, like she was asked simple. Let me see right here. This is one right here. This is very simple. It's a simple yes or no question. Let me share the screen so y'all know what I mean. I got this on my channel too on the shorts. Y'all can check it out. Elon Musk ain't playing about Twitter though, because I get a lot of views of this stuff on Twitter. 0 right now. They ain't sharing it to nobody on Twitter. Like, nah, because I'm in them files. This is a deep cover up, man, from both parties. And it's actually sad, but check this out.
How many of Epstein's co-conspirators have you indicted? How many perpetrators are you even investigating?
How many have you indicted? How many are you even investigating? Watch this.
First, you showed it. I find it.
How many have you indicted?
Excuse me. I'm going to answer the question.
Answer my question.
No, I'm going to answer the question the way I want to answer the question.
No,
Your
you're going to answer the
theatrics are
question the way I
ridiculous.
asked it.
Chairman Jordan, I'm not going to get in the gutter with these people, but I'm going to answer the question.
How many have you indicted?
You, Mr. Nadler, were one of the leads on the impeachment. I was on the other side. I lived that with you. During impeachment, you said the president conspired, saw foreign interference in the 2016 election. Robert Mueller found no evidence, none, of foreign interference in 2016. Have you apologized to President Trump? Have you apologized to President Trump, all of you who participated in those impeachment?
What the hell is she talking about?
What the hell is she? Now that was the politics she was looking for. She switched it up on them, didn't she?
That's bad. That's bad. That's bad, fam.
She then went sideways.
How many of Epstein's co-conspirators have you indicted?
Another one.
How many perpetrators?
Hold on, it's another one. Check this one out. One quick second. But yeah, go ahead, cook though. Like it's bigger than Nino Brown. It's like they arrested the former prince since the last time we talked.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, give me your take on that while I cue this other video.
They sure did take him in. I have a feeling that there may be some more arrests to come, because when I saw the former
in America,
I think the prince being arrested is setting the pace. I was shocked. I didn't think nothing was going to come out of all of this, to be honest with you. And that's what the general consensus is. People are like, okay, well, nothing's going to happen. I didn't think so. But seeing the prince being arrested, I'm like, okay.
There's hope.
Okay, it's open now. Something's about to happen. There may be some people that are going to get arrested by this. And maybe that's what their intention was. I don't know. By releasing these. I'm not sure.
That's what whose intention was.
Whoever wants to. I don't know. The people are arresting people. I'm just saying it's just weird, because it's like the prince has been under these allegations forever, but now you wanna pick him up. Now you want to arrest him.
Hey, look, Ro Khanna and Thomas Massey, Marjorie Taylor Greene, those three right there just wouldn't let it go. And then you got a couple of Democrats, a couple of Republicans, and then they telling you, hey, look, Israel is all over this shit. This is why it's lasting through multiple administrations. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because our government can be bought off.
Yeah.
And when you look at these donations, where all these donations come from, It's a wrap.
A wrap.
It's a wrap. They're not about to like, yo, that, you know that nobody in mainstream media is talking about the Epstein connection to Israel.
No, but then and they're not.
She said, and they not. I got a video from Drop Site News. I'm about to cue it up too. Yeah, I got to play these videos, man. The guy is going through, yo, he's going through Congress asking everybody one by one, what about this part? What about this part? They won't. They won't answer it. You get what I'm saying?
I could see that.
Then they hiring people that work. Did you see that video where they hired the guy that worked for January? Hold on, check this one. Man, it was a guy there. It was one of these January 6 rioters that Trump pardoned. He works for Pam Bondi now.
Are you serious?
To track who in your organization made this massive failure and released the victims' names? Are you able to track who it was that obscured Les Wexner's name as a co-conspirator in an FBI document? Do you have that kind of accountability?
I believe Wexner's name was listed more than 4,000 times.
Yeah, I already told you that. This is where he's listed as a co-conspirator.
Can I finish my answer? Come on, let me finish my answer. We corrected that within 40 minutes. He was already, you're acting like everybody's trying to cover up Wexner's name. Chairman, may I give my answer on that? Here's a political joke, and I need to give my answer on that.
We'll let the Attorney General respond, and then the gentleman can move to the next question.
It's my time.
Within 40 minutes, you asked me a question. Within 40 minutes, Wexner's name was added back.
Within 40 minutes of me catching you red-handed, are you able to track who in your organization?
He said, I caught you, and then you it took you 40 minutes to do it. This was like a lot of name calling, man. Check this one out. This
Attorney General Bondi, that man works for you now, right?
Right.
Who was that, Congressman?
The man in that.
Bitch, you know who he is.
There goes your politics. I don't see that.
Yeah, that's what he wanted to say. That's what he wanted to say.
That video, the one who was in the police-worn body cam footage, the one allegedly yelling "kill him" at police officers on January 6th. His name is Jared Wise.
He does work for us.
He works for you at the Department of
he
Justice.
He does.
This is an individual whom a federal grand jury indicted for 2 felonies and 4 misdemeanors related to his participation in the attack on January 6th. One of those charges was forcibly assaulting, resisting, opposing, impeding, intimidating, and interfering with police with the intent to commit another felony.
Cook on that, yo. They working together.
They're working together. Or was he?
Everybody's working together, man. That is crazy. The corruption runs deep.
It runs deep. Or was he already working for them? We don't know these things.
Oh. He was on the job that day. Of course he partying. He was on the job that day. Of course he's back working at his job.
Yeah.
Did what he supposed to do.
That part.
We're screwed, man. We're so screwed. So what have you discovered down your rabbit hole of these Epstein files?
Man, I done discovered that there's parts where there is Epstein and aliens. And I've discovered.
Hold on, I ain't got that far now. Hold on. The alien? Hold on. Let me stop. Sorry. All right, so take me down the journey. Take me.
Okay, so I'm gonna take you through this one. Now, this one,
crazy.
This one is from TikTok. Okay, so there's a creator on TikTok, and unfortunately, I can't think of all these people's names.
You ain't bookmark it?
Huh?
You didn't bookmark it? You know,
I didn't bookmark it, but it might even pop up in a search engine. So a creator on TikTok alluded to the fact that there was in one of the pictures inside of the files, because y'all know Epstein files could be pictures or videos, and they're also PDFs. So in one of the pictures with Epstein's face in it, behind him by the door is like this, almost like a silhouette that looks like an alien. And then another creator stitched it and put that picture into Chat GPT and said, refine the picture. And Chat refined the picture, and it did produce an alien figure. But it's neither here nor there. Okay. I mean, I don't know. Alien and Epstein and aliens. Then it's crazy. And so what else? I was discovering, what else was I watching? There's some things I was watching about the sex as the sex stuff. Let me think. It was like a lot of stuff and data I was soaking up. Well, I want to go to probably pause right there, but I want to go to like the one with the billionaire with Wexner, his best friend, denying him 3 times.
Oh, yo, like you said 3 times.
He denied him 3 times before the Lord.
That's what they'll do. That's what they'll do. Suge Knight, what up? OTB, my brother, what up? Lisa, what up? Yo, have any of you guys been following this Epstein stuff in the chat? Let me make sure I got this phone line open. I want y'all to call in too. I want to hear from you out there too about what you've learned down this journey. I'm playing these clips too, so you got a video, definitely. Hold on, let me plug the phone line.
All right. But that Wexner stuff is like really crazy because there's a documentary out there. I think it's on Hulu or Netflix, probably a year or 2 years old, that kind of highlights, because I think a lot of people want to know where Jeffrey Epstein got his money. And I'm still like confused about that. The numbers are not adding up. I'm thinking he's a handler for these billionaires. I don't know. It's not making sense. And in the documentary, they showcase the fact that like he had close proximity to Wexner. For those that don't know who this man is, he's like a billionaire, the man that launched off, they call it, what is it, fast fashion, most of the stores in the malls. He's the founder of he's the owner of Victoria's Secret. And when you start to piece stuff like that together, Victoria's Secret, little girl models, Jeffrey Epstein. Yeah. And one of the things was about Jeffrey Epstein also being a scout under Victoria's Secret. But then when Les Wexner is being interrogated by the committee, the government committee, he doesn't know what they're talking about. Never heard of him. At 88 years old, I said, man, you finna die. Just let us know.
Never heard of it.
Yo, that nigga said, I don't know. Be honest.
Right. They say, y'all weren't friends. They said, nah, we had a business.
Yo, they asked him, it was like, why did you got a card right here that you signed, sincerely, your friend Leslie? He was like, I don't know why I did that.
That part. Busted.
Man, I don't know why I did.
Right. That's when they got him. I say got him.
Yo, I gotta find that clip because I seen it. He was like, the worst mistake I ever made in my life.
Right. I say got him.
He was like, he was a con man. He tricked me. I was like, nigga, he tricked you.
Exactly.
Since 1985.
20-something. He was investing $1 billion.
How you be getting tricked since the 80s, doggy? Hold on, let me finish this.
That part,
bro.
Pedo for life. That's all I'm saying. I'm like, come on, you 88, you about to freaking be out of here. Just say what it is. You know what it is.
Nah. You don't want to spend your last days in a cell. And you know they didn't find Jeffrey Epstein noose yet.
Because there was never a noose.
How you not find a noose in a jail cell? That's like
that part.
There ain't that much shit in there to look through. You get what I'm saying?
That should have been the only thing they saw, because I thought he was in solitary or suicide watch, and they say you don't get the mattresses and stuff like that in suicide watch, but I could be wrong. So what do you mean you couldn't find the noose because he walked out. Jeffrey Epstein over there in Israel kicking it with the Mossad and Bibi, having a good time.
So here's my question. I'm sorry. So are you of the belief he's not even dead at all?
Man, he ain't dead.
Or do you think he just didn't kill himself? Which one?
I believe that he's not dead. I believe that he's not dead.
Support that.
I believe that was a plot. I believe that was a scheme set up by Todd. But I believe that I'm just messing. It's a Real Housewives of Atlanta reference. So Real Housewives franchise reference. But
I know who Todd is. What Todd do?
Well, like, you know, when Todd was trying to date trying to marry Candy and Mama Joyce, the mom didn't want none of that. And then the friend was like, it's a tie set up by a scheme set up by Todd to come up with the bullshit. But so I don't know. I think that Jeffrey Epstein is still alive. I think that he was too connected. Like, I don't see it. I think this was the perfect plot. Listen, I've always said this forever. I don't even think some of these people are in prison. Derek Chauvin, Dylan Roof. Who's checking up on all of these? I'm just saying these are all schemes set up by the government. And now I could really feel free to live in my conspiratorial mind because everything I said is in them files. Everything I've been saying, they've been eating babies, adrenochrome, all of that stuff is in there. Okay, so who is your conspiracy theorist? It's in there. Go in them files and go dig it up.
Oh wow.
So I don't know. I've always said that I don't know. There's a chilling. Even though we're on Epstein Files, but I will never forget either. I think it was when Derek Chauvin was getting sentenced or at the end part of the hearing. I think he was like in a very light blue suit and a white shirt, if I remember correctly. And he was asked by a reporter and he said that something to the fact that it's either he said it's not what it seems to be or the truth. Something is going to come out. He said a chilling statement that stuck with me. And I've always been like, what did he mean by that? Like, what did he mean by that? So, there you have it. I don't know. That's what I'm going to say. All them conspiracies that people set up here online, that we were listening to and hearing, they're in the files. They're in the files. Where's Ellen DeGeneres? She's the #1 human eater of the world.
Hold on, now I don't know about this. Now where you getting this from? Now I ain't seen nothing.
Now that
you gotta play the video, man. So you ain't bookmarked none of this stuff. I'm pulling up my little bookmark list, my Jeffrey Epstein list.
Pull up the Jeffrey Epstein list.
No, not that. Yo, did you go to the website and type in any names and do any research?
I typed in names and I get scared, man. I feel like I'm not supposed to be reading this stuff, even though it's for us. But I be feeling like, this is too good to be true. Are they watching us? Are they seeing what I'm clicking? Are they gonna roll up on me?
They definitely watching you, son.
That's the thing. And when I'm in there, I don't like to. I will go and I start going down the rabbit hole, and I feel like I shouldn't be reading this. I shouldn't be reading the mother of the army with high names like Oprah, Michelle Obama, Jane Fonda, J.K. Rowling. Who are the mother of the army? Like, I shouldn't be reading this. I should not. There's an address in there. It's an email to the Duchess that's saying you may know some of these women. And so what is this list of the mother of the army? And why is this all high profile, high status women on this as the mothers of the army? What army? And then at the bottom, it's an address that's redacted. And out of the redacted address, it's a legitimate New York address. Take it up, copy, paste, put it in Google. 456 square foot apartment in New York, New York. It's not listed under Zillow. So it's belonging to somebody else. And I'm now like, is this where they were trafficking kids?
Oh, wow.
Is this it? I mean, what's the connection? What is the mothers of the army? Why are these women in this email to the Duchess? To Jeffrey Epstein, copied to Sarah. In the body, it says to a redacted Duchess that you may know some of these women of high status. The title, subject matter of the email is Mothers of the Army or Mothers in the Army. What army? So that's when I'm like, oh no, I don't think I should be reading this. Oh no, let me exit, log out, click out, click out.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yo, so look, let's cook. So what you think about this guy Howard Lutnick? Like this guy right here. This video had me like going somewhere. I'm like, yo, this is kind of crazy. Check this out. This is Howard Lutnick's Trump's secret Israel handler. You always hear about how these guys have handlers over there, right? Like once you get into Congress, it's a congresswoman. I think Marjorie Taylor Greene talked about it. You've heard Tucker talk about it. You've heard other senators talk about it too. Like, yo, once you get elected, they start coming around like, hey, look, I'm your friend. Gonna help you. You know what I'm saying? Further your career. But I'm your guy. And you basically like, it's almost like, it's crazy. Right there in the halls of Congress. So this guy has a weird story. Do you know he was one of the only people that survived from 9/11 to work for his company? Did you just make an airplane sound? What was that?
Yeah, that was me.
Yo, you going to hell for that, man. You better not do that no more. You know, they fired the star for that. But anyway, yeah, man, he that's weird, right?
The only one, suspiciously.
They said I think maybe him and his he lost his brother. How many people was it? It was like 600 some people, man.
And
like,
he the only one.
Yes, man. Like this guy just has incredible luck, man.
It's true for an hour.
So keep in mind, it's a video of him saying he never rocked with Trump. He never rocked with him. This guy was gross. I met him one time and he had a massage table right there in the living room. And my wife was with me. And it was just like, he said, the guy was gross. He was gross. Shout out to Kim Iverson. You're not familiar with her channel, check it out. But let's play the clip from here.
In the middle of the room. And candles all around and stuff. So I ask very insightful, cutting questions. I say to him, massage table in the middle of your house? How often you have a massage? And he says, every day. And then he gets weirdly close to me. And he says, and the right kind of massage. Now my wife is standing here. So she looks at me and I look at her and we say, I'm sorry, we have to go. And we left. And in the 6 or 8 steps it takes to get from his house to my house, my wife and I decided that I will never be in the room with that disgusting person ever again. So I was never in the room with him socially, for business, or even philanthropy. If that guy was there, I wasn't going because he's gross. And so I look back at it as a gift.
Yes.
He gave me a gift.
Yes.
Of a voice. And so, yeah, that's my story. A one.
That's my story.
And absolutely done.
A one and absolutely done.
That's what everybody.
That's what he said happened, and he said that was what 2005.
He says,
2005. That's what he said. 2005, right? This man be lying like a
lying through his teeth, huh?
Now let's watch this clip right here. Him just testifying, and he went in there. Let's rewind because she played this clip first. But I wanted to set it up with this.
Testimony.
Lutnick, I think you understand the root of concern here. It's the way you described very emphatically your first encounter with him in his apartment, said you were disgusted, would never have any contact with him again. Did you, in fact, make the visit to Jeffrey Epstein's private island?
I did have lunch with him as I was on a boat going across on a family vacation. My wife was with me, as were my 4 children and nannies.
That means you went above and beyond and went out your way. You just driving by. That nigga said, as I was driving by his island, like he just going to the store to get some Newports or something. Nigga just like, yeah, as I was with my wife. Nigga, you went there with your wife, Danny, kids. You went above and beyond just to go to somebody's private island just to have some damn lunch, some cheese and crackers, nigga, grilled cheese and a steak. Like, come on, bro. Jeffrey has escargot. Nigga, he got more shit going on too, and your car should keep going by. That's crazy to me.
Crazy, diabolical.
Crazy. And he thought he did something with that too. It was like, and I had my 4 children, my wife, my name. Nigga, you brought everybody. You put everybody in danger. Yo, listen to this.
Jeffrey Epstein's private island.
I did have lunch with him as I was on a boat going across on a family vacation. My wife was with me, as were my 4 children and nannies. I had another couple they were there as well with their children, and we had lunch on the island. That is true, for an hour, and we left with all of my children, with my nannies and my wife, all together. We were on family vacation. We were not apart. To suggest there was anything untoward about that in 2012, I don't recall why we did it, but
Mr. Secretary.
Okay.
He said, I don't know why I did that dumb shit.
Right.
Go ahead, you cook, man. Phone lines are open too. 404-692-17.
Oh man, miss me with it. Mind you, Jeffrey Epstein's island is it's isolated. So what do you mean you would just now see? This is what I try not to do, but I kind of
do that shit.
I only because these conspiracies are being like coming out. Because now you said you took 4 of your kids on that island. Were they your kids? And what were we trying to do with these kids on that island? Were we trying to feed them to the powers that be on that island? Like now my mind's like, what were the kids doing on the island? What were the kids doing on the island?
He said he came there. They was on family vacation.
Okay.
So we stopped by Jeffrey's private island.
And that's the best he could come up with. Imagine. That's the best he could come up with.
I'm like, so y'all just driving around on the yacht out there with no food on the boat. I don't know why I did it. He's a character, man.
People are disassociating themselves quickly. I'm still looking for Ellen DeGeneres. Come on back to the United States.
Yeah, what you mean? What you mean? She gone out the country? She fled.
The last time I knew, but I ain't try to look for her. I just knew that I thought she was packing up and going. You know.
Did you see the thing about Ghislaine Maxwell and the 9/11? The secret, not asking her about being in the 9/11 commission.
No, but I could believe that.
Okay. 9/11 commission. Nobody's talking about this. I'm like, yo, man. I was like nobody cares, Sonny. It was Sonny was like, nobody cares. See? Okay, look at this. This is after 9/11. Ghislaine Maxwell named 42 people. Let me open that one up, man. It's a lot. Okay, somebody asked her 9/11 commission. And I'm gonna tell you what they do too. It was one thing I saw in there where he hired a company to basically bury what was happening to him, like, and his name being, you know, when he first got on the sex offender list. And they told him like, okay, we tried it one time, we'll try it again this other way, but you'll see now it's off the main page over here. Basically, they was going through Yahoo, Google, Bing, and flooding it with other stuff and other things that's similar to it, but not his stuff, so it wouldn't come up in searches.
Trying to clean up his image, his pedo image.
Okay, where is it? She was invited to a secret. Let me see. Let me read it. Here we go. Is this the one? Boom. All right, let me share this. Epstein Files showed that an email dated 1 week after 9/11. Well, I get what this one is. This is where's the real pilot, because she was a helicopter pilot. She's just, the biggest thing is what's bothered me about it is they want us to believe he's just some regular dude who just absolutely got all this money out of nowhere. Now, one thing we did find out that he got a lot of money out of nowhere is from that insider trading. That's why Prince, or the Prince formerly known as Andrew, his new weird ass made up name. I'm like, damn, if y'all just gonna give him a weird made up name, like what's his name? Like Walter House Vander Scoop, some crazy shit. What's his
crazy name?
Let me see. What's Prince Andrew's written? Prince Andrew. There we go. New name. Oh man, they locked that nigga up on his birthday, yo. His brother was fucking with him. If this was back in the day, King Charles would have hung that nigga in front of the country, bro. King Charles is tough.
Hung him.
He would have had his head on a spike in front of the kingdom. Well, how dare you do this to these young girls? Before I did. Without me. You didn't have my permission? Nah, I'm joking. But yeah, that monarchy stuff is crazy. Somebody said whoever thinks Jeff E is alive is very logical. At this point, yes, bro, because I remember it was a time I used to think everybody, man, y'all some goofies. Y'all think this nigga's still alive? Man, fuck that. I was like, it's too easy to kill him. It's easier to just to kill him. But then I saw a little picture that pop up. People showing me it's him back. It's still there. They show it's still traffic on the bank accounts for years after he died. Y'all ain't getting that. It was still traffic. The FedEx account was still getting used.
His Fortnite account, allegedly. I don't know how people knew who he was on Fortnite.
That turned out that one thing wasn't true though.
The Fortnite.
One of the the one that he had on, it was like I'm about to say Game Boy, Xbox. The Xbox account wasn't real. Yeah, Pert walking on his B-Day. Yeah, King Charles cold motherfucker. King Charles would have killed that nigga back in the day, respectfully. Like because look, he sold national secrets. But so let me find this clip right here. This is them asking Maxwell about the secret 9/11 commission. Okay, let me. Where did I see that? I gotta save. Just let me go over here.
And they say Ghislaine's dad is like connected, like he is.
He was a super spy.
Was he? Like, was he Mossad?
Yes, he's the legendary spy. He stole the nuclear secrets from America and gave them to Israel. That's how Israel got nukes now.
Yeah.
And one day he just went on his boat and he just died.
Allegedly.
On his boat, allegedly. Well, no, that's the official story.
Well, he probably died, but he probably lived.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Epstein style.
Oh no, I think at some point they might just off you. That's the life of the spy sometimes. You don't
life
don't make it out alive, man.
And you seen the picture of her, Ghislaine, people comparing that she's not the same person, that she's not in prison or wherever she's supposed to be.
I don't know about that one, but it would make sense why she's in a such a cushy prison. You're gonna put a fake person in there. Hey, look, man, you're in a cushy prison anyway. You got a puppy and everything. Get an umbrella when it rains. Yeah. How you got a puppy in prison, man? That's crazy. That's some shit you see on that prison show, Wentworth. Like overseas, they had puppies at prison.
Right.
Okay, let me see. I'm trying to find how it looked, man. Okay, deep details redacted, unredacted. This might be a good one right here. These some good ones right here. Okay, this the Ghislaine Maxwell. Okay. Yo, this a clip from the Young Turks. Let me play this right here. Then the Jane about to go in. Here we go. All right, let me share the screen.
Wait, what? To Ghislaine Maxwell. And these are from the Justice Department's website, from the Epstein Files, emails actually sent. So first one is to Ghislaine Maxwell. It's from Ed Epstein. Okay, interesting. Well, now that's not that surprising that Ed Epstein would be talking to Ghislaine Maxwell, but what's interesting.
Y'all pause it if y'all need to, man. Zoom in. Let me see if I can.
Thing is, that's.
I won't let me do it.
January 6th of 2003, and the subject is Shadow Commission invitation. Wait, what? And they say, any interest in being on the Shadow Commission on 9/11? The membership list is secret. Ed Epstein.
Yo, what is this, yo? Why nobody ain't talking about this on the news? That's crazy, Memory. Any interest in being on the Shadow Commission of 9/11? They ain't even speaking in code. You want to be on the Shadow Commission? Like, we're going to be working behind the scenes, like, to put out the story for these niggas. Membership list is secret. Can't tell you, but do you want to be on it, though? And this is Ed Epstein. Who the hell is Ed Epstein? Is that another person, or is that an alias for Jeffrey Epstein?
Probably an alias for Jeffrey Epstein. See what his middle, if he has a middle name.
That's crazy. She said they hit his ass, man. Hell, are you crazy, Foodie? The Dragon, what up? Salute, salute, salute. That's crazy. Nobody's talking about it. It's like mainstream media never heard of it. You know what I'm saying?
Never heard of it.
Like, come on, fam.
Because you know who runs mainstream media, who runs most of those networks. It's the same people.
But if you say it though, that's an anti-Semitic trope. But if you, but this is showing not just that, it's showing that this country is really being ran by another country.
Did they affect the real, not the real, those?
Let me see.
And you're going to put her on a secret 9/11 Shadow Commission? And so what's amazing, the second one is email that I'm going to share media all the God forbid.
Okay, now I know what this is. We did some more research about this. Where's the real pilot? This was sent, but because she was flying a helicopter. She was taking helicopter. She's a helicopter pilot. And she was learning how to survive a helicopter crash. Like, who the hell does that? That's what we doing. We just, let's learn. Let's take a helicopter crash. How to survive a helicopter crash. She was studying with navies. Like, these ain't just regular people that's just connected to these people. So Epstein's connection goes back to the 80s, man. The Iran-Contra. Did you hear about that? Okay, this is dope. Okay, it's so much, man. We gotta get organized for the next version. Because okay, the house that when Howard said, okay, it takes 6 to 8 steps to get from my house to his house. Okay, let me show you what Lutnick and Epstein house look like. They're very close, right? These are mansions, though. Lutnick, Epstein houses. Now, ironically, Les Wexner bought both of those houses at the same time. He owned both of them. And these guys just lived next to each other for 20 years. That's why people say it looked like he could have been almost like that. Okay, let me see. Let me share the screen. Look at this. Okay, let me get a full screen. So this is no, let me go back. All right, this is how close the houses are to each other. That's one door. Let me see. There you go. So you go from one door to the other one. That's one big door to get over here. That's one house, and that's the other one over here. So one is here and one is here. That's crazy. That's the door to get in here. It's right there, the big old dungeon door. But he was right next door.
Right.
You're right next door. And ironically, y'all both live in a house owned by the same guy who said Jeffrey duped him and conned him. He just conned you. So, but when you go back to that, that's Les Wexner dude he goes back to the planes that Jeffrey gave him that the CIA used to use. What the fuck? How do you got access to that? She said, who's Murdoch? What do you mean? You talking about? I don't know. What do you mean? You gotta give me some more context. You talking about didn't they do some murders? You talking about the Murdoch murders?
But it was like, even with that living arrangement, it's the same questions that I think I have with his, even though we go back to the billionaire, they lived like he had a property. I forgot what state it was, where Jeffrey lived in one house and he lived in another house, but it was on property. And so that's the whole thing. It's like, how can you disassociate yourself, Lex Wexner, from him? You lived on your property, but in another house that you owned.
That's something you do for a really good friend.
Something you do for a really good. That's why them people, them agencies was like, okay, that wasn't your friend.
No, it's your friend. Oh yeah, let me see that. Les Wexner. Let's play that clip.
And then what was that whole his handler leaning into his ear, handler aka lawyer, leaning into his ear saying what, he's gonna kill him? Like, wait, what? Like, what was that? We're not just gonna gloss over him whispering into that 88-year-old man's ear and saying, I guess, like, if he keeps talking too long or something, I don't know, I'm gonna kill you. I was like, wait, what? On a hot mic in front of the government?
I didn't hear that.
Oh yeah, it's in there in that little whole thing. It's a clip in there.
Where?
In the commission, the commissioner, when they were interviewing him.
Oh yeah, I will fucking kill you.
Yeah, and so Grandpa had a hard time staying on track with he kept going in long.
Answer that question. 5 words, okay?
Oh, okay.
That's senior citizen abuse right there.
I will fucking kill you if you answer another question with more than 5 words, okay?
Imagine.
Answer the question. Okay. A discrete question.
The bill.
Yo!
It was just regularly done. Answer that question. 5 words, okay?
Answer the question. Okay. A discrete question on a different topic.
Oh, wow. See, they let that slide, though. Foodie said, who owns all the news networks? You talking about Rupert Murdoch? Nah, not Rupert Murdoch. Not Rupert Murdoch. You don't own all of them.
The lawyer. So I mean, that was the handler, right? But yeah, no. So like, I guess Rupert Murdoch, and then the conspiracies used to, because I don't even know what's a conspiracy or not, used to say the Rothschilds and the families that run this world are the ones that have ties into all of media. But parts of what I used to hear was parts of mainstream media is also ran by the CIA, the government, the dark shadow, the dark government, the whatever they want to call them. In Hollywood is ran by CIA. So I don't know. You know, so in my mind, in my thing is they control the narrative. And that's what I'm saying. They're not going to. So now if you take it to the fact that the conspiracy is Hollywood is run by CIA, media is run by the dark or the shadow government or the CIA operatives or agents and whatnot, and the wealthy elites, whoever they are, why would they then disclose that Israel is involved? Why would they talk about 9/11? One thing this government has done and this media has done is really not talk about 9/11. And a lot of Americans, I think, know that 9/11 was suspicious. So they're not going to disclose that.
We arrested spies from Israel after 9/11 and we just let them go.
Oh, I'm pretty sure.
You ever heard of that? You ever heard of the dancing Israelis?
Mm-mm. I haven't heard of that.
It was there to document the moment, but people was like, well, how did you know it was going to be a moment?
Right.
And they was like, somebody filmed them. Let me show you. Dancing. There you go. And I think people want to just let this stuff go because they pay for so many politicians. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
They were detained. The explanation is that they were detained on visa issues and not on terrorism issues. They were subsequently deported back to Israel.
And there was something going on. Sorry, there was anyone saying the clip.
Hold on.
Wear my binoculars and I could see the towers from my window. And this is where I'm looking. And all of a sudden, down there, I see this van parked. And I see 3 guys on top of the van. And I could see that they were like happy. They didn't look shocked to me. They didn't look shocked.
There was a group of Israelis, some of whom later were revealed as Mossad assets, who were arrested after cheering and high-fiving and videotaping the crash of the airplanes into the World Trade Towers.
Several other men were detained after a van full of explosives was stopped outside of Manhattan.
Earlier, we had heard that an FBI spokesperson said that there was a report on the George Washington Bridge, which is another facility which you folks are responsible for policing, a report that there had been a van stopped there that had explosives.
Asked this week about another sprawling investigation and the detention of 60 Israelis since September 11th, the Bush administration treated the questions like hot potatoes.
I would just refer you to Department of Justice with it. I'm not familiar with the report.
I'm aware that some Israeli citizens have been detained. With respect to why they are being detained and the other aspects of your question, whether it's because they're in intelligence services or what they were doing, I will defer to the Department of Justice and the FBI to answer that.
On March 6, 2002, a draft report from the DEA said it may well be an organized intelligence.
Look at this. Organized intelligence gathering activity. What are we talking about? But they was deported for visa violations. No criminal espionage charges were filed. But organized intelligence gathering, you need to keep them in there. Do some more. You need to do some more investigating.
Gathering activity. Despite all of this, all the Israelis were let go.
Man, that should be crazy, man. They had some Israeli dude that got arrested in Vegas on some trafficking shit. Did you hear about that? They let him. It was like they arrested like 8 or 9 of them. He got let go. They let him get on a plane. And left, talking about he was on bail, and the judge was like, "Man, I can't believe this." Let me see. No, it was a group of them. Was it 100? It wasn't 100, Rush. Let me see. Buzz. Look, cybersecurity. That's what he does for Israel. He works in cybersecurity. Israeli top cybersecurity official arrested in Nevada on child sex operations is released and back in Israel.
See there.
Trigger warning. Yeah, it's messed up, but yeah, here you go.
Wow.
There you go. Back in Israel. That's his name, Tom Alexandrovich. Was apprehended and faced felony charges on luring a child with computer for sex act, according to the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department, which assisted in conducting the operation from Henderson, Nevada. Yeah, this is crazy. 38 years old. He was arrested with 8 individuals in a multi-agency operation. So when he got arrested, it was him and 7 others.
Wow.
They deleted his LinkedIn profile. But I think people already had screenshotted it online. Let me see. There you go. Put his ass on blast. That's bogus. Yeah, that's him.
I think he was a compromised Mossad.
Look at this. Israel National Cyber Directorate. AI for defense, threat intelligence, aviation security, public speak. Like, yo, my man.
Right.
Yo. This is what you hear about when you hear about people being spies, son.
That's it.
Or they retire and he'll be the one that he'll make it. They just kick me off Instagram for that shit. Instagram said, get off our platform with this bullshit. They just keep me off Instagram. It's all good for it. Instagram said no. And X won't let it play at all over there, looking like. So but, I mean, come on, fam. Like how you just make Bella just get on a plane the next day?
Casually.
Yeah, I'm out of here. Back at the crib here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm back at the crib here. You think so? You don't think that's Ghislaine Maxwell in there? You think? I think that was her, and she's just gonna get a pardon.
So here's my take on the whole Epstein and on Jeffrey and Ghislaine. I think they're protected. I don't think these people. I think Jeffrey walked out of that prison somehow. I don't even think this is the real.
Oh yeah, because they admitted to tricking we put out a fake body. Remember that?
Yeah.
They put a fake body out there to trick the public. So so the public can follow and the media follow. Man, there's a lot of high profile people. I said whole profile, same thing. That die in jail or things like that happen. You know what I'm saying? Or get transported from jail. Y'all don't. Come on, man. And if so, he's dead anyway. Let him follow the van.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? What's the top secret? So, like, why are y'all faking that? That's something y'all had to admit to because it came out.
Right. They were forced to admit to it. It came out. They acted like there was a solution. They locked him up and then they snuck him out and he's out there hanging out somewhere.
They hit, like, who does that?
Somebody that's connected. Somebody that's connected does that.
So Benjamin Yahoo addressed Israel being mentioned in the Epstein Files because, you know, they're trying to say it was, they're trying to say, like, nah, it's Russia. It's Russia.
Was and how much the American government knew that.
Now this is deep. This is deep. If y'all haven't seen the video, check it out.
And it makes me wonder if perhaps he's been watching your coverage. Agent activities distinction. And here's what he posted. Suggests Epstein worked for Israel. It proves the opposite. Barack's personal fixation led him to engage in activities publicly and behind the scenes to undermine the government of Israel, including fueling mass protest movements, fomenting unrest, and feeding false media narratives. And so important context there is that these two.
Now, this guy's the former prime minister. Who just have the prime minister from another country just standing at his crib, yo? Just hanging out.
That part.
Just hanging out at the crib so much that we recently found out that Benjamin Yahoo had to know this too because he was staying there so much that basically they outfit his house with all the secret cameras and shit. You know what I'm saying? They basically gave him, like, you know how a retired president has Secret Service and security. Put all these cameras everywhere.
Rest and feeding false media narratives.
So I really think it's a lot going on there that people just ignoring. You know what I'm saying?
Right. That they're choosing to ignore, right?
Say what?
That they may be choosing to ignore.
I think they ain't got no choice. We'll get somebody else up here to give us our news. I wish you would try to come up here and start talking about the boss, because that's what it seemed like.
That part.
When you look at like sites like APAC Tracker, you see how it happens. You get what I'm saying? Because they all taking the money, man. And now they're trying to go to war on behalf of another country. I don't know nobody, whether you pro-Trump or not, had told me, like, yeah, man, we need to go bomb on this Iranian country. Like, for what? What they doing? They ain't interfering with none with us.
Right.
We already just got rid of their nuclear sites like last summer, right? What are we doing?
Allegedly, we did last summer.
That's what they said we did. So, or both things can't be true, right? That's
I
bold.
don't know. It's like I question everything now. I question everything. I question. There was so much already coming out on like the wars, on how they were created. So I question everything. Like, were we really, taking nukes out? What was the agenda? Because everything now that was a conspiracy is manifesting. And so it's like, I don't know. It's just 9/11 has always been a thing, though, too. It's been deep communities out here that believe that that was a CIA project, just like anthrax was, just like a lot of things. And so now this just coming out like the same thing. We got Bill Gates on the screen, the same thing that people talked about. Bill Gates was out here killing people, genocide, population control, and then now that's coming out. That's coming out in the files. And I questioned his involvement when COVID came about, and he was like the ambassador talking about vaccinations. I'm like, he should worry about Microsoft viruses and the viruses that he got in between his legs, but that's neither here nor there. So
now the names make sense.
now it's like and now his wife left him. Now we know why she divorced a billionaire. She's like, I don't want nothing you got from the Russian hookers. It's crazy. It is diabolical. It's just crazy. It's like I am questioning a lot of things.
Man, that shit crazy. Let me play this next clip. Then we'll come back. Let me share this one.
Israel's House Third Prime Minister of Israel. And I think he makes a really interesting point. The fact that the former Israeli Prime Minister of Israel, went over to Epstein's house 30 times, and they were really close, and they worked together to make a lot of deals for Israel, does seem to prove that he's not working for Israel. And the fact that they had Israeli spies stay at his house, wait. And the cyber weapons procured for no Israel. Aha, that proves that he's obviously working for Bulgaria. Okay, and by the way, like it's funny to us, right? Like it's super obvious, and I'm gonna prove it to you in more spectacular fashion in a second. But all of national media says, no, we don't see it. No, Netanyahu's right. There's no connections to Israel. They haven't written a single story. They haven't said a single.
And I'm gonna play this clip from Drop Site News where he's walking through the House of Congress and trying to get interviews, and he's one by one, Democrat and Republican. You'll hear them say, "No, I haven't seen that yet."
A word about connections to Israel. I mean, you want to talk about mask fully off. I mean, it's like a Scooby-Doo moment where all of mainstream media takes off their mask at once and goes, "We are Israel." Okay, so let me show you all the connections. And this is just a short list. Drop Site News keeps dropping more.
Drop Site News, they killing it, man. They going through it. They doing Pulitzer Prize type. Look, okay, so here's some of the Epstein connections on the screen right here. Look at this. He helped negotiate a secret agreement between Israel and Mongolia. This is not just a regular person who does this.
Nope.
Just because they have some money. Epstein helped arrange a meeting with Ehud Barak and Vladimir Putin in 2013. This is after he's a convicted sex offender. Former Prime Minister is talking to the leader of Russia, and he's an American citizen in America. Y'all don't know he's doing this? And he's a convicted felon at this point. Y'all don't know he's doing this. Rich ass dude. Come on. They all knew, man.
They knew.
Epstein helped establish a security meeting between Israel and the Ivory Coast in 2014. He's making international deals, man.
Government. Epstein helped negotiate a security agreement between Israel and Mongolia. Epstein helped arrange. Epstein exerted.
Here's some more.
Epstein helped Alan Dersh host in 2014. Epstein repeatedly hosted an Israeli spy at his Manhattan residence from 2013 to 2016. Epstein attempted to procure investments for Israeli cyber weapon startups. Epstein helped Alan Dershowitz attack the.
You getting cyber weapons? You getting investments for this country to have cyber weapons?
Authors of the Israel Lobby. Epstein exerted control over Wexner Foundation, which is funded pro-Israel causes. Epstein was connected to key figures in the Iran-Contra scandal, and he was representing the Israelis there. Epstein assisted in the development of the Leviathan oil field, a story we'll get to later in the program. Epstein pitched an investment for the UAE on the Israeli cybersecurity firm. Epstein seemingly connected an ally of Indian PM Narendra Modi to Ehud Barak. Every single time, it's a deal for Norway? No. Finland? No. Thailand? No. Oh, right, Israel, every single time.
Wow. Memory. React to that. What the hell is going on?
Exactly. And that's why they snuck him out of that prison. This is not just anybody.
Sometimes you too hot, they might have to kill you. Is that possible? Sometimes you're like, yeah. You just
that could be possible
too. But him killing himself. Did you see the dude did the autopsy? He did the autopsy, well, a private one from the family, and the family was like, he's doing the interview with this Gayle King and whatever that morning show is that they do, right? So he's doing the autopsy. Gayle King was like, well, you do work for the family, right? So it would be in your benefit to say that. He was like, no, yeah, I work for the family, do the autopsy, but I was the chief autopsy for the state of New York too. Because I was working for the state then. My job is to tell the truth, what the medical evidence says. Like, it wasn't. I would basically. You get what I'm saying? Like, you try to flip that shit on me. Question my integrity like I did it for the money. So do you think I lock people up for nothing for money? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He got Gayle King straight. I was like, yeah, shut up, man. You up here protecting him. I was like, stop protecting him. Okay. This is, man, it's a lot, man. It's a lot.
It's a lot. It's a lot of connections.
It's too much. Like I said, it's too much to do in one episode, but it's a lot. And then more information is coming out. But Drop Site News is killing this Epstein one, man. Let me see. It's a real good one over here, Drop Site News. It's a long video, so I'm not gonna play the whole thing, but I challenge y'all to take your time and go check it out, because they've been breaking it. Like, a lot of people are sourcing their content because they're finding it. And then they're finding it where they take it away. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Because they taking files away. They uploaded so much, they were like, hold up. Oh, niggas are like, man, if you don't take my damn photos and my shit.
Right.
It's like 650 something files. And what is a file? Is it one email? Or if I reply and you reply, is that one? What is a document or a file? Because
that is a good question.
Because a British report came out and it said, it's a news site over there in the UK. They've been going through the Epstein files too. And they said, according to the numbers that the US originally put out, based off the information they released, the math ain't mathing. They say only 2% of the Epstein files have been released. Only 2%. That's crazy.
And I wonder if they're gonna tear us into the next ones, or is this just it? Like for the Epstein files.
That's what they said. They said there's no more. No more.
Man.
No, that's what, like, they said it on the 13th of February. They was like, no more information is coming out. And ironically, you know who was here on the 13th? BB.
See there?
Comes through town. And now Now we back to no more. They just say no more files coming out. Fuck it, we breaking the law. So here's the report right here. Let me share the screen. It said recent reports as of February 26 indicate that the U.S. Department of Justice releasing millions of pages estimated that that's only about 2% of the total files that have been made public, with 98% still remaining. Here's a breakdown of the current situation regarding the files. Small percentage release. Forensic investigations and reports suggest that while the DOJ has released about 3.5 million pages, roughly 300 gigabytes, this represents a tiny fraction of the estimated 50 terabytes of data collected from Epstein's properties. Because where are all the videos at? You think he got them cameras all over the crib just for nothing?
Mm-hmm.
Come on, man. They protecting these people, yo. This is so bogus. And nobody's talking about it. Never heard of it, face ass. Used to build this. I seen this video going around about the billionaires in the Epstein Files. You seen this?
Making him one of the richest people alive. He co-founded Microsoft and laid $124 billion, making him one of the richest people alive.
It's something about having all that money make these guys weirdos. And that's why that's crazy.
He co-founded Microsoft and later launched the world's biggest philanthropy, the Gates Foundation. Gates and Epstein had several meals together, and the files show Epstein was friendly with multiple people in Gates' network. There were discussions of scheduled meetings between the two on these dates. It isn't clear if all of these meetings actually took place. Gates is pictured here attending events with Epstein. A Gates spokesperson told Business Insider these claims are absolutely absurd and completely false.
You know, every minute I spent.
Nigga, we see you though. What you mean it's false? He think we want them little software programs over there or something.
Right.
Like, bro, we see you though.
With him, I regret and I apologize that I did.
Everybody keeps saying they regret being around it. Nah.
False.
You know, every minute I spent with him, I regret and I apologize that I did.
That's because you got caught.
That's it.
Les Wexner, worth $8.8 billion, founded Bath & Body Works. His company also...
I got a question though. For all the people that's out there and they hurt and they upset about it, are y'all gonna stop buying Victoria's Secret? Even though he don't own it no more, you helped build that empire. It's keeping it going. You gonna stop buying that Bath & Body Works for all his products and everything?
Nope.
See, you bogus. You bogus, man. That is pimp gear. Shit fly though. I get you. Y'all bogus. You bogus.
acquired Victoria's Secret.
I knew you was gonna be selective with your outrage.
And Abercrombie & Fitch. He seeded...
She like, I can let the Abercrombie & Fitch go. Right.
Epstein's vast wealth. Wexner hired him as his money manager, granting Epstein power of attorney over his finances for 16 years.
Bruh, come on, fam. How do you just 16 years? He's not your friend.
He's your friend, best friend.
Or he got blackmail on you, but y'all don't. They don't seem like they blackmail. Because even when Jeffrey got caught, he reached out to him. The first time he got caught in Florida, he was like, "Damn, man, you broke your own rules." You know what I'm saying? Like, never get caught. Like that. You talking to him like a friend, not like a handler. It's some bogus shit, man. That's some bogus shit. Like, no accountability though, huh?
None.
What does that say about our what the state that we living in? Like, when you see other people get arrested now for sex trafficking on tail, I'm like, y'all bullshitting though. Y'all being real selective. You get what I'm saying? This selective prosecution.
And it is. And I think that's like the overall feel. Like for me, all of this is shocking. There is outrage, but I cannot use 100% of my outrage because I think there's a reality that says that nothing is going to happen to these billionaires. Like, yeah, I want to see them in handcuffs. Yeah, I want to see justice prevail. But the reality is they're not. They're not. And I mean, Prince Edward being in cuffs is good, and it's a good start. Let's see where it goes, and I hope it does go somewhere. But I think that's why most people are really like not like choosing to be completely outraged by it, because they're kind of like hopeless, like, okay, what are they going to do about it?
Good point. Good point. Do you think people can, if you keep applying that political pressure?
If you apply political pressure, like for politicians?
No, for the local government. Like if he's in Ohio, if nothing else, who should be charging him? People, like if they can find a victim in Ohio or somebody from the state of New York, if the stuff happened, where would you find a jurisdiction and somebody charge them?
And that is like a great start, but you can't come to find out that it's a lot of corruption. Like there's so many ties to it. It's probably a state that is pure and could do it, but it feels like all of these people are connected to him.
Yeah.
Wexner actually previously owned Epstein's notorious New York City mansion in the Upper East Side. Public records indicate Wexner transferred the house worth $77 million to Epstein for $0.
Hello?
How does that happen?
Hello?
Hello?
Hello? That should trigger something like in the country. You get what I'm saying? That don't just trigger no investigation. Like, look, bro, we're just gonna transfer you this house. $0. You're not my friend.
No.
He's not his friend. If anything, they partners.
They're partners, if anything, and that's what he doesn't want to say.
Wexner cut ties with Epstein and says he discovered Epstein stole $46 million from him.
Hold up, no. How you steal $46 million, but you gave him the house and all of that stuff?
A letter to the Wexner Foundation, Les said, "I'm embarrassed that, like so many others."
And he said he had never stopped dealing with them, but then the records show Jeffrey was still making donations for the foundation that he was in charge of. He was still doing business for the foundation. Look at this weirdo right here, Leon Black.
$18.3 billion, co-founded Apollo Global Management. Black paid Epstein $158 million for financial advice.
Now this guy works for one of the biggest financial corporations in the world. Why does he need Jeffrey Epstein advice for financial advice from Jeffrey Epstein, who doesn't have a career in finances?
That part.
And peep this. And if you do, you shouldn't be managing nobody money. You get what I'm saying?
For $13.3 billion, co-founded Apollo Global Management. Black paid Epstein $158 million for financial advice through the years following Epstein's 2008 conviction for procuring a minor for prostitution.
Now look at this. 15th. Look at the dates. February 15th, $15 million. May 24, 2013, $16.5 million. $8.5 million, then $10 million. We just dropping bags on Jeffrey every 5 months right here.
That part for what?
Financial advice. Okay, these are charities. Leon 2014 year-end charities along with fees.
Code word charities.
Epstein's 2008 conviction for procuring a minor for prostitution. Horrible mistake. For a certified accountant. Black later called the relationship a horrible mistake.
That's all they can say. Of course. Here's your
due
boy.
to his cryptocurrency ventures, his social media platform, Truth Social, and royalties on branded products. Most of the emails in the latest release of the files are
Did you hear how much money Donald Trump made last year as president?
unverified tips the public sent to the
They only can count for about like anywhere between 4 and 8 billion. That's all they can count. You got some crypto shit going on too.
Oh my.
Yo, they building Trump towers everywhere, yo.
Wow.
Like he's the terror is cool. Okay. You got a problem with my terrorist?
Right.
Okay, we cool. Can I put one of these over here? Boom, put up a Trump tower or some kind of golf resort somewhere. What was that, Vietnam or Philippines? Like he over there. Then dropped the tariffs on him after they agreed. They even moved some shit around quick so he can get that, broke their own laws just to get that approved quicker.
Oh, wow.
That boy, gangster. That boy out here just taking shit.
FBI about Trump's relationship to Epstein.
Issues.
But from previous releases, we can track their relationship back to the 90s and early 2000s. Flight logs show that Trump flew on Epstein's plane multiple times. And photos show Epstein attending events at Mar-a-Lago in 1992 and 2000. Trump has said that the relationship with Epstein soured years ago. He says he had no knowledge of Epstein's sex crimes. When the New York Times asked...
But we got another thing where the guy said that came out with Trump. People said he got exonerated because something came out that they was basically saying he snitched on Epstein. Did you ever hear about that? Why they fell out?
No, I didn't hear about that.
Allegedly, one of the reasons they fell out, allegedly. One story is the workers. They was like, yeah, he was stealing my workers. You know what I'm saying? Boom, 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 boom. But some was like, okay, Trump knew about that, didn't like it, right? It was like something. That's one theory. The other theory is no, it's a property that Trump bought. Epstein brought Trump in to look at it, just hanging out like, yo, check out this, thinking about buying this place. Trump backdoored him. Went and backdoored him, bought this shit with, under paid a little bit more and got the crib. And then Trump sold the property and flipped it. Big flip, you know what I'm saying, to some Russians. He might have made a crazy amount. I don't want to say the specific number because Trump will sue my ass. He ain't got no chill. But look that up. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
And that happened. So that's one of the reasons they fell out. But it was some video that came out. And there's a clip of it where they say is what's the dude? Violence, what's his name?
Which one?
The head over there in the house. Leader of the house over there. Speaker of the house. Damn. Well, the Speaker of the House, you know what I'm talking about, right? He looked like Kevin Spacey off House of Cards. Dead ass, yo. The Speaker of the House looked like Kevin Spacey off House of Cards. You know what I'm talking about?
I could see his face, but I can't think of his name real quick.
Mike Johnson.
Mike Johnson.
Yeah, look at him. Don't look like Kevin Spacey off House of Cards.
He does.
Yeah, but anyway, man, I ain't gonna hold you up too much longer, man. This was fun. We got to do it again.
All right, I'm gonna rack them up, collect all the other cases.
Yeah, you got to bookmark them files next time. We got to get a little bit more organized. I'll find it out a little bit better. But I'll holler at you. You got anything you want to say before I let you go?
Nope, that's it. Great show.
All right. Peace.
That's it. Good night, guys.
All right, good night. All right, man. It's your man Martin Nash, man. Another great episode of Breaking Beats. This was fun. Appreciate everybody's time and energy. Thanks for checking this out, man. Hopefully y'all have a good time with this on the playback. I'll see you in the next one. Can't wait to hear the comments and see what you guys think about the content and how far down this rabbit hole that it goes. But man, there's so much information. We're gonna unpack it a little bit better next time. But just getting started. I'll see you on the next one. It's your man Martin Nash. Peace.